All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody. I mean, I literally did not have time to read the article while I was live earlier. Shout out to everybody, y'all. Thank you for coming in. I got Vicky, Sean, the last Ronin, Cannibal, Nix, Kim. Long time no see. You know I was talking shit in the car. Shout out to everybody. Dizzy Destiny, Suzanne, Iron Rabbit, Susie Q. You guys had me laughing in the car. Who hasn't hit the like button? A bunch of haters. That's who has not hit the like button. Please hit the like, please, and thank you. You guys, we got some articles to get into. Now, listen, before we get into those articles, I wanted to tell y'all this, I guess, Liam Payne documentary is airing tonight. Some of y'all are Eastern, so it might have already aired on your area of the world. It's this one right here that I plan to review, and then I guess it goes to Hulu afterwards. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to try to watch it on Fox. I'm still translating the Brian Bias side. There's just so much, y'all. And I'm not even done. I am going to do this, though. I am going to release the full Spanish one on the members only. No translation, just the conversation there, and then I'll drop videos here and there to break down what Brian Bias said. You canceled your Hulu? Yeah, I mean, they are. All these streamings, like Netflix. Y'all remember when Netflix started and it was like $7.99 and you can actually get movies from Netflix? They used to mail you the DVD. Those were the days. And it wasn't that long ago. Like I remember having $7.99. I don't think there's a $7.99 option anymore. But they used to send you like it started 99 cents. Remember when they used to send you the like they could send you like the DVD before and you'd get this DVD in the mail and whatnot? Yeah, I remember that time. You canceled all except NF and Amazon Prime. Yeah, YT. I don't have YT TV. I think that's freaking crazy. But then again, I don't have. We used to pay for cable television years ago. We don't. We haven't had a cable bill in years. So now our television consists of like, if we know something's about to drop, hey, we're gonna watch it. YouTube is free. Of course, there's some ads. But now, like, I'm so conditioned. I hate commercials that I just go to like premium, so I have to pay for the service too. But I would rather, like, I use Netflix, I use HBO a lot when there's like a good documentary. I'll pay for it. Every once in a while. There's something. I'm on early. Really? You think so? This is early? Shout out to you. I remember starting streaming on Netflix when there's only 20 movies to stream, back when it used to be Silverlight streaming protocol. You said I only have Amazon Prime, haven't had a TV in years. What is a television? I mean, just joking. People know what televisions are. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody coming through. Hey, David, eat more pizza now. Shout out to you. You guys, do me a favor, hit that like button, please, and thank you. And Katie, I hope you joined us. Hopefully you don't miss this. And if you do miss it, thank you for watching the replay. Shout out to you. Okay. So I was live earlier in the car, doing the vertical streamings, okay? Because the vertical streamings, that's where we get a little crazy and we start talking whatever, no real agenda. So I said, let me come back and talk about just the different articles that are happening around. So we are going to talk about, but we're going to talk about this situation right here. Did you guys know that Jay-Z and attorney gave a press conference? Today there was like a press conference. I'm like, where is it? Where can we watch it? I guess we'll be able to watch some of it here. Hey, thank you, love, so much for gifting 5 memberships. If you guys got memberships, thank you. Put some hearts in the chat. Thank you, love. Thank you. Is it Akai or Akai? Let me know. Akaio. Let me know if I said it correctly. Does the heart go there? Shout out to everybody. Did it go through? Thank you if you've been gifted. Thank you, love, for blessing my channel. Akaio. Okay. Thank you. All right. You said I'm so over both sides about this case. Well, they gave a press conference, so we got to talk about it. I heard there was a press release by his lawyer calling the woman a liar and inconsistent in her story. Yeah, I heard that too. You know, and I've said this before. I said, look, I'm going to let things play out in the court because I started thinking about this. You know, I try to be very understanding of both sides when it comes to things, right? At least. And yeah, I will say, you know, she owns that there are inconsistencies to some of the things that she has said, but I don't know what else, right? Like I don't know what else to make of the why. I also wonder, like, was dad under the influence? What does this mean? And nobody out there can corroborate her story. I'm not really sure. And so the media is kind of like flipped upside down. Now, at the end of the day, I don't want to see somebody accused of something that they haven't done. At the end of the day, this is the only out of the 120 Busby lawsuits, okay, and the 20 plus that he's filed, Jay-Z is the only one that's been mentioned celebrity wise, right? With this lawsuit. This is the only lawsuit that's out there. And so we have to be able to, I guess, take things into account as well. My thing is that there's so much energy to, what's the word? Clear Jay-Z, but I'm not seeing that with the Diddy stuff. And maybe that's just kind of my thought process. I'm like, it's weird how, I mean, like, I know that this guy's affiliations are pretty deep, and I mean, I that's my worry, but that's just my opinion. Okay, let me play this. I think we'll see the press conference here. Hold up, y'all. Oh, here it is.
He's upset. He's upset that somebody would be allowed to do this. They would make a mockery of the system like this. He's upset that this distracts and dissuades real victims from coming forward. He's upset that his kids and his family have to deal with this. He's upset. And he should be upset.
Right. Will Mr. Carter say anything more specifically about Mr. Combs? He didn't really address him in his statement, but anything since outlets and internet speculation have tried to affiliate the two of them, he didn't really in his statement specifically say anything about any of the allegations.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
Oh, what do y'all think about Alex Spiro's statement? But he's not. He's not. I mean, let me tell you, Queen. I will say this: when he gave that statement, let's be real. When he gave that statement, it was one of those things that I mean, we tore up. I know I did. I said, this statement is so weird. You know, the whole what was the word? I'm not of this world. I'm not of your morality. I'm not of the moral world. Something to that effect. So I think this is why the lawyer is giving the press conference that he's giving. And I'm surprised that, well, we didn't even know that this was happening. I know a lot of streamers did not. I know I didn't. I found out at the very late. So I guess they had this press conference. I'm like, I want to see the whole press conference. But we only saw bits and pieces of this press conference.
He's upset. He's upset that somebody would be allowed to do this. They would make a mockery of the system like this. He's upset that this distracts and dissuades real victims from coming forward. He's upset that his kids and his family have to deal with this. He's upset. And he should be upset.
Right. Will Mr. Carter say anything more specifically about Mr. Combs? He didn't really address him in his statement, but anything since outlets and internet speculation have tried to affiliate the two of them, he didn't really in his statement specifically say anything about any of the allegations.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
That's it.
In the beginning.
And there's nothing more to say. That's what is being said. Now I'm trying to find out if TMZ also covered it. Jay-Z upset over our case lawsuit. Attorney Alex Spiro says, okay, so I'm trying to figure out one word describes how Jay-Z feels about the allegations against him. Upset. That's it. That's all. But this is a good question though. Like if he attended the parties, is that the only association and affiliation? Where do you guys stand? I guess. So now he doesn't know Diddy Brown. They only knew each other because, because I don't know, maybe he never went to a party. He never did anything. He never went to an after party. He never did anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's what he said. In fact, the music mogul is so mad his attorney Alex Spiro gave a fiery speech Monday invoking that the word multiple times in regards to the new lawsuit against his famous client. Spiro told a roundtable of reporters at Rock Nation headquarters in NYC. So, I mean, is Rock Nation going to release this thing, or is this only for a selected few media outlets? That Jay feels the suit makes a mockery of the justice system because he calls baseless claims made by his accusers. Okay, did they get more clips too? I hope so. Hold up. They might have gotten more clips. Yada, yada, yada. Here we go. Is this it? Oh, come on.
I've always struggled with losing weight.
Jay-Z and Diddy are being sued by an anonymous female accuser who claims the rapper drugged and arred her at a party following the 2000 MTV Music Awards when she was just 13. Okay. Spiro says Jay-Z also pissed that Beyonce and Blue Ivy and the rest of the family has to deal with these false allegations. Furthermore, Jay's angry the suit distracts and dissuades real victims from coming forward. So, yeah. And Spiro doesn't blame Jay for being upset. He says Jay has nothing to do with Diddy's federal criminal case, denying all speculation. Now, hold up. Do these guys play the actual thing? I want to see. Hold up.
Rape lawsuit against him, and Diddy. That would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning.
If they do the
which
press
we're going to get
conference
to in
here.
a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser. But first,
nope, they don't play it here. I was hoping that they did. Let me see if I refresh it because I thought maybe there might be more clips. I'm surprised they didn't just air the whole press conference. That would have been nice. Okay, so JC vehemently denied the allegations, called the lawsuit a blackmail attempt, and fired back at the attorney who brought the lawsuit, Tony Busby. Now let me ask you guys a question. You guys think that Tony Busby is going to lose his license over doing the thing that he's supposed to do? Like, I mean, file lawsuits? Let me know what you guys think. Did Tony Busby do something wrong here? I will say that I don't think I think the biggest, and I've said it before, dropping the ball was when he decided not to, in my opinion, he didn't vet the claims. You don't think he's going to lose his license? Heck no. Okay. Did Tony Busby do something by not vetting the information? I think I could say, in my opinion, I think that maybe that's where he dropped the ball. He should have vetted the information. His assistant vetted her, not him, thoroughly. I'm just saying before. That's the only thing I would say. My thing is Spiro accused Busby of writing one of those letters, demand letters that was like it was extorting him or something to that effect. I don't know. I don't feel like that was the case, but that's just my thought. I mean, you're sending a letter. Did he ask for money? Like, what was the extortion like? And when they filed the lawsuit, they didn't even include that in the letter. They didn't include it in the exhibits. They included everywhere where Busby went. That's just my thought. NBC News vetted her story more than Busby did. He allowed potential solid cases to be jeopardized in that shabby interview. No matter what people may think, a reasonable doubt is there. Mel, why the hell would Busby allow this girl to be interviewed? Why would I don't understand that. That's the piece that I struggle with. Why would BUZBEE allow the victim to be interviewed? I don't get it. Why? Did he allow it? Oh, maybe that's a good question. Maybe she was going to get paid and she's like, I'll just go ahead and do it as long as I remain anonymous. Maybe she just did it and was like, I mean, I just, I don't know. I'm just thinking of different things. Did he allow it or did he not? He has enough money to retire anyways. He can't. Yeah, that's right. Like, he can't stop her from speaking. But I think for me is I wouldn't have been on vacation with a mariachi band. I would have been right there sitting next to Jane Doe. Because he dropped, while this was going on Friday, just so everybody's aware, he dropped, oh my God, I'm testing, making sure my eyeliner is not dried up. He dropped a mariachi video on his IG. The man vacations. That's what he does. I was like, listen, I don't know. Civil suits don't need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. They only need to be proven by a preponderance of the evidence. There you go. The burden of proof is a little bit different. That is my question. Has it been confirmed who told her to interview? Maybe she just wanted to do it, I really do hope that she stays as a Jane Doe. Because the internet, I mean, they're already tearing her ass up and they haven't even seen her face. You know what I mean? They're already tearing her up and they're tearing her and the father and, everybody else, but they haven't seen her face. But the thing is like, I get it though. Like, there's a lot of questions about what's being said. He said, but while I'm on vacation with my tequila listening to the band, I wouldn't think or believe that my witness would be giving interviews. When I know I clearly have told her not to. Wait, Vicky, not just your mariachi band, all right? You got your little umbrella tequila with your little mariachi band, all right? Make sure you tell everybody. Thank you. I'm just gonna say that. Put a bag on it. The NBC interview is a red herring courtesy of Jay-Z. I encourage everyone to go back and carefully listen to the interview, says Ebony Queen. Ebony, you're not the only one. I personally, let me just say this. When she was speaking, yeah, like she's telling you what her some of the things that were going on around her and how, whether she feels fear or doesn't feel fear. And I definitely encourage people to go listen to it again. I mean, I've listened to it a couple times. Yeah, she owns the fact that there might be some inconsistencies, but I think where the issue lies, honestly, is that when you're going up against somebody like Jay-Z, okay, you got to have all your ducks in a row. To have Chloe Malis, right, who I personally feel like she has an agenda. Like, Chloe, are you also going to be vetting the other stories? Because you really invested in this one. Can you tell me why? To have somebody like that discredit her and put out there that there's inconsistencies. And I'm just like, okay, girl. Like, I just have to side-eye her a little bit because I'm wondering if you're also going to be doing the same for the other Diddy victims. Just a question. Just, I just want to know. I find that to be very interesting. Rabbit said, I'm on gone and crank up videos all day, y'all. Yes, you know how I work. Now, I'm still freaking working on my translation video on my Liam Payne. I just side-eye her. And I saw what BJ put out there too, and I trust what BJ puts out there, is that, she has an agenda when she wants to discredit people. She knows how to do. So, yeah, I mean, I completely understand, and that's the rep that she has for a lot of YouTubers. So, yeah, I would agree that we should be side-eyeing NBC a little bit because they don't have the same energy for the other Jane Does and John Does. It's interesting. This one, because there's Jay-Z. You said... Chloe Malox sounds like what's that one thing that you take when you're trying to clear your system? What is it called? Miralax. Why did that come to my mind? I don't know. Why did that come to my mind? Yeah, mainstream media has their own agenda. We need to be very careful and discern everything. That's right. That's right. Not Nettie Pod. Chloe Miralax. I don't know why, because she says Melas. I thought Miralax or Xlax. I don't know, y'all. I thought no, it's just the way her name is. Miralax. I can't when I see her name, it reminds me of Miralax. I don't know, y'all. Hey Hampton, hey everybody. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, please, and thank you. You thought of it too. See, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. So anyways, the people are mad. In a statement at TMZ, Busby responded to Spiro's comments at the Rock Nation presser, telling us, I've been representing victims of assault for many years. I've seen what they go through, and they make allegations against when they make allegations against powerful people. He went on, typically, the defense is to attack the alleged victims. Mr. Spiro has decided to attack the alleged victim's lawyer. But I've been attacked before and won't be bullied. As for my client's non-relationship to P. Diddy, I won't comment on that. Non-relationship to P. Diddy. So that's kind of where they ended that. So how do you guys think this is going to end? Because I don't think that this is just going to end like, to me, it's not giving that Busby's going to be giving up anytime soon. And that Alex Spiro is going to back down. If anything, it's giving like they're going to keep going back and forth on this for quite some time. That's why I wonder. I'm like, I wonder how this is going to end overall. Now, let me go over and be nosy to Tony Busby's freaking what's it called? IG and see if he had posted. Guy's a gazillionaire, I'll say that. Got a lot of money, and he's always posting stuff. I haven't seen anything new yet. Jay-Z's lawyer distanced himself from Diddy and says he expects Jay-Z to be cleared in the rape lawsuit. There is no friendship or long-time bond here. What? So again, this is stuff that was being said at the press conference that we have yet publicly. I need somebody to release this press conference. Jay-Z's lawyer distanced himself from Diddy. Jay-Z's lawyer distanced himself from Diddy and says he expects Jay-Z to be cleared in the lawsuit. There's no friendship or long-time bond here. Wow. Okay. So he made clear efforts to distance his client from Diddy, and they continue to fight back against Tony Busby and the anonymous accuser he's representing. According to NBC, Alex Spiro spoke to the relationship between Jay-Z and Diddy, stating there's no type of friendship between the two. Oh, so they're not friends? Wait a minute. So now not only is there no friendship, but there's no friend. No, they don't know each other. They just pulled a Mariah Carey. That's what they did. The lawyer did. Wait a minute. I don't know him. So now they're not friends anymore. They don't know each other. They're strangers, acquaintances, frenemies. Which one is it? Oh, thank you, beautiful messy ball. Thank you, love. Did you send it on where'd you send it? Okay, I see it now. Thank you, love. Get the F out of here. Alex Spiro, I know you are full of shit, and it's just so much. Like, get Chloe Miralax and take some of that because you literally are full of shit. Wait a minute. Hold up. Business associates. They said, listen. According to NBC, Alex Spiro spoke to the relationship between Jay-Z and Diddy, saying there's no type of friendship between the two. He also voiced that the case needs to be dismissed and Mr. Carter's name needs to be fully cleared. There's no friendship or long-time bond here. Just because they know each other, that doesn't mean anything. I think he's full of shit. Hold up. I have to have like something. No. He's full of shit. Is it just me? Yeah, that one too. Okay, so they're bonded by street code. Yeah, right. And JC was not. Ebony told him, and JC was not friends with R. Kelly. I don't know who they're trying to fool. Like, you cannot like, I swear sometimes they try to gaslight us. Like, we don't know better. Don't gaslight us. You cannot gaslight us when we've had the internet for, I don't know, 40 plus years at this point. 50 plus. How old is the internet at this point? Longer than that, okay? They're literally trying to gaslight us, okay? All right. They didn't know each other. All right. There's no friendship or long time bond here. Just because they know each other, that doesn't mean anything. And we've previously reported JC strongly refutes the claims against him, and several inconsistencies have been highlighted in the woman's story. Key people in her story, including her father, haven't been able to confirm the details. They've also filed a request for the woman's identity to be revealed. So, okay, does her identity need to be revealed at this point if they're refuting the I mean, clearly you got everybody on one side at this point. Mr. Carter speaks for himself, and he speaks for a position of strength because he's completely innocent, and these claims are obviously false, but it is upsetting. Nobody wants to hear these things. We expect Mr. Carter to be cleared of this in the coming days. Oh, that's how quick? What if it doesn't happen? Now hold up, beautiful messy ball. Because they like to gaslight us. They like to gaslight us, okay? There's an article out here. Inside Jay-Z and Diddy's close friendship, a timeline of their decades-long bond, legal troubles, and more. You know, because I would sit next to a man. Hold up. All these ads. Hold up. Let me focus. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. I don't want I'm not trying to attend the museum of whatever that is. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Let me go back a little bit. Here it is. Thank you. Because that is like, yes, this is an acquaintance. This is just an acquaintance. That's all it is, right? Because that's how you sit with your acquaintance. Let's look at this timeline. So, amid the ongoing Diddy scandal, the music industry is witnessing its Me Too movement and expectedly following the fall of a music mogul. Other big celebrity names are now cropping up in cases related to the rapper and his infamous parties. The latest celebrities to come under the scanner has been Jay-Z, Sean Carter. There's how many pictures do we have of Jay-Z? They don't even know each other. How many pictures do we have of Jay-Z and Diddy? Let me know. There's literally a video online where Diddy says no one can refer to him as Sean, but Jay-Z and his mother. There's another video where Jay-Z says the same thing referring to Diddy. Oh, man. Well, that's crazy. See how they like to gaslight us? Okay, who has been accused of R-ing a minor along with Diddy in a civil lawsuit filed against him. Considering the long-standing friendship, I love this, long-standing friendship of Diddy and Jay-Z, the billionaire musician's name had already come under public scrutiny after Diddy's arrest. In light of the fresh lawsuit, let's take a look at their close bond over the years. The bond that Alex Spiro says does not exist. Okay, so while Jay-Z denies the allegations, let's look at this. Okay, so there was the 90s era, the friendship timeline of Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs, the 90s era. So both New York-born rappers have many similarities in terms of their background. Okay, I don't want to read all this. But then there's a 2000s collaboration. Jay-Z, aka Sean Carter, met with his now wife Beyonce in the early 2000s. The couple was first linked together in 2001 after being spotted together at several Hollywood events, including those hosted by Diddy. Okay. When the former Destiny's Child star was 19. I mean, I know Sean Carter liked the young girls, you know. He does. He does. Whereas the rapper was 33, so a 33-year-old man with a 19-year-old girl. Listen. I can't get into what I was thinking back when I was 19 to be with a 33-year-old man. I really can't. As much as I would say I like older men because they're more mature and whatnot, but I cannot. I cannot. Like in my mind, I'm like 19 years old. What? Okay. Ooh, you said this can easily create a resentment. And you know what, Steven, that's a good point. Like, do you think that Diddy, because Jay-Z hasn't publicly defended Diddy, right? Let's be all the way clear. But also, he hasn't publicly defended Diddy, but he also hasn't like denounced Diddy as well. So keep that in mind. If they're not friends, then why would Puff be asking if Jay-Z has been in contact with his sons? I don't know. Christian says no, Pops, he ghosted, but they're not friends. Come on now. When did that happen? Let me know. Is that the recording that was people were kind of disputing? Let me know. Jay-Z was known to be hanging around with Diddy. There's no way he didn't see or involved in some weird stuff. But they're gaslighting us. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You said both of Jay-Z and I have the same birthdays too. But I'm not associated with Jay-Z. Just letting y'all know. Just because we were born on December 4th doesn't mean that we are associated with each other. I will say that though, y'all. Yes. Yeah, and some people have said that that's not real. I think that that's, people have speculated different things and whatnot, and so kind of keep that in mind. They said different things. You know what I mean? They've said different things. Huh. Oh, shit. Interesting. Okay. And that's that Dale phone call, but I don't think they've put any, has anybody confirmed? I don't know if there's any. I talked about it, but we went back and forth on it. We don't really know what to make of it. At least I didn't. That's what I'm going to say about that. But anyways, for them to say that they weren't friends, that's not true. 2005, Jay-Z and Diddy joined. Oh, so they worked charity work. Okay. For Hurricane Katrina. And then they did 2007 Screamfest Music Festival performance. That's 2007, 2009. Diddy talked about his bond with Jay-Z. In 2009. Oh, so they had a bond. That's cute. That is really cute. In 2010, ruling the music business, so both of them established as the most influential figures in the music industry. And then 2016, Puff Daddy and the Family Bad Boy Reunion Tour. Okay, so there they got together and they did some performances. I mean, they even got a whole little thing right here. See all of these people, the Kardashians, there's Diddy. Cassie was there too. Beyonce was there. Alicia Keys with Speeds, Kanye, Kim, all the people here in 2016. So, I mean, they were friends at some point. Look at this. Black Billionaires Brunch in 2020. So in 2022, Jay-Z tribute to Diddy at the BET. Oh, wait a minute. So 2 years ago, Jay-Z did a tribute to Diddy at the BET Awards. After coming together to honor DJ Khaled, like why the fuck would he need to be honored? Let me know. All I know about this man is that he wants another one, another one, another one.
Another one.
Why would he need honored for what? Can y'all let me know? So they honored him for what exactly? I swear, people be making up awards. They have a serious. They don't know each other. They are trying. You lie. I think you're right. Is it possible that the inconsistent accuser was a plant by Spiro to discredit the other accusers? I don't know, Lucy the cat. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not gonna twist myself up and down to believe that. I don't know what is going on. That is a huge speculation to make and no receipts to provide. At this point, I'm going to allow the courts to decide what they need to decide. That's kind of where I'm at. Spiro is very, very sure of himself here. that he is going to be cleared. We have yet to see this. Let him be cleared. We'll go from there. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, that's a hard one to put out there. That's how I feel. They're all batshit crazy. Yeah, $1,000 baby oil collection. I mean, he might have started his own brand for all we know. But yeah, so I mean, they don't know each other, but I guess they know each other, but they don't know each other. How do you like that? And then 2024, Jay-Z's silence over Diddy's arrest. Yeah, and that's the problem, is that he hasn't denounced him. And when Steven said, you know, he could pick some resentment up from this, I definitely would agree that there might be some resentment here. Callie's a sellout. Really? Really honor what? Ooh, see, I don't know all that. Wow. I feel like Jay-Z must have loads to hide if he's trying to gaslight us into thinking we're not friends. Like he's grabbing at straws. Well, aren't they all? They've all been pulling at straws, right? You said, I learned yesterday that he basically treated Cassie as a slave. I think it's been known. You know what I mean? That he didn't treat Cassie very well, you know? That's what we know. Man, if videos ever come out of Diddy and Jay-Z. But Jeffrey, they're not friends. That's what they said. They're not friends. You said I look different? Well, thank you. I don't know if that's a good thing, but thank you. Wait, something's about to drop from Diddy soon. You know, every week there's always something. There's always something going crazy. Something's going up. Something's going up. But beautiful Messy Ball, thank you for sending me this article. For those that want to deny the information about what is going on. Now, listen. We talked about this earlier today in my little car chat, shit talking car chat, which y'all were talking a lot of shit and I loved it. Thank you. Let's talk some shit. Okay. Tony Busby, I'm not working with Jaguar Wright in Jay-Z lawsuit. You know, I'm like wondering, because he really had to come forward and give a statement. And even though I was a little bit robotic and everything, there are people that are going hard on the paint for, you know, Jaguar Wright. I mean, I had a woman, I'm assuming it's a woman, I'm not really sure, I had a person. Let me say this. I had a person write me a soliloquy, a dissertation, and a poem, essay, something in my comments. Like, she couldn't just leave one comment. She had to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments about why I'm wrong for feeling the way that I do about Jaguar Wright. Listen, they said, well, shout out to Sunday, Hot Sunday, who came into my channel and she, you know, gave her experience and gave her thoughts. She said, this Sunday woman is completely inaccurate about all her info on Jag. She is an entertainer. So what if her stories are borrowed? There's truth somewhere. And so if she profits from them, I don't see you writing a book about your life and seeing it go platinum. Maybe something, but she is by far clearly the least interested in self-promotion product versus other entertainers out there. Okay. It is clear that there is an alliance with her. It is clear that her alliance is with the victims, perhaps to a fault. It is? Really? There is no bait and switch. She's beyond that. And she's unscripted. Just bringing herself is entertainment enough for some people. Why do people feel like it's their duty to lift the veil on those who are already doing that? The truth may be subjective, but fact is not. And you can't be jailed for telling a lie. She said you can't go to jail for telling a lie. Okay. That was part 1 of the soliloquy. And I was like, girl, I don't know what you want here. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to give you a gold star for your comment? Belen, thank you for the $20, love. Thank you for supporting my channel. Can you go to jail for a lie? I mean, think about how many people are incarcerated behind bars currently serving time for a crime they did not commit over a lie. This is how bullshit people like on it. And she said you can't go to jail. She said the truth may be subjective, but fact is not. And you can't be jailed for a lie. You can't be jailed for a lie? Do you like how many people are incarcerated right now that have been accused of committing crimes that they did not commit, that have been set up? You want to talk about the rabbit hole of Hollywood? Let's talk about that, okay? Let's also talk about the rabbit hole of how many people are incarcerated currently that shouldn't be there, but they're there because they've been accused and it was all a lie. Are you dumb? Are you dense? Are you stupid? Don't leave me soliloquies in my chat, in my comments. I promise you, you will just get blocked. Not only do people lie all the time in court, they lie. They just do. They just do. And like somebody was saying in my comments earlier when I was talking about this too. Like, why would I can't remember who it was, but they asked the question, why would they like, why would you lie? Why would you? And I'm like, well, some people lie for self-preservation. I'll say this. I've met people, really good people that have lied because they want to protect themselves, right? I know people like that. And they're good people, but they do lie for self-protection. Thank you, Belen, for the $20. Here's to you holding your ground and demanding receipts, Rabbit. Thank you, Belen. You know how much I appreciate you saying that? Thank you. Because it's so unpopular. I know people that lie, and in my opinion, they lie because they had to protect themselves. I've seen it in like really bad situations, okay? I'll give you that. But then I know people that lied to protect themselves for selfish reasons, for wrong reasons. And then I know people that just lie for malicious intent. That is what you call defamation, right? Thank you. Okay, see, y'all know what I'm talking about. There are people currently, I know of people currently that are incarcerated, not to get too personal, but people can be accused of false crimes. Hell, there's a woman currently, I think it was the lacrosse. I can't remember what case it was a couple of years ago. She accused some lacrosse players of R-ing her. She came forward and talked about the fact that she lied. She lied. Okay? She had to come to terms with the fact that she lied, that she sent some people to jail. There are people that are currently serving time for lying. So for you to say in here that you can't be jailed for a lie, you're dumb and stupid. And why are you in my channel? Please don't come here. Don't come here. Don't leave me no soliloquies, poems, paragraphs, dissertations, or anything in my comments. Then she puts, I'm telling you, it's multiple comments. Anyone claiming to be afraid of Jaguar Wright needs to look in the mirror. What are your fears coming from? Your inability to express yourself or your own feeling of superiority threatening your own? Maybe she is more skilled. No. Look, clearly this person has not been following Jaguar Wright for a very long time, okay? The people that are, shout out to the people that are speaking out now. But this has been happening for many, many years. I will say that when she first came out in 2019, 2020, I believed everything that she said. I really did. Some of you guys watched, okay? I believed everything that she put out there. And then I realized that some of the things that she was putting out there, especially when she put out there that Tevin Campbell, y'all know who Tevin Campbell is? She put out there some horrible allegations of Tevin Campbell. Tevin Campbell was not playing with her. Tevin Campbell said, listen, keep my name out your mouth or I'm suing you. And then she stopped talking about Tevin Campbell. Then I realized, I'm like, this woman is really full of shit. She's just putting whatever she can out there. Now, I'm not saying that people don't have their struggles, but to me, it's like for you, the audacity for you to pick on people, make that your story and put that out there as fact for entertainment is fucked up. It's fucked up. But yeah, he said he threatened legal action. This was in October of 2020. Okay, y'all remember that? Tevin Campbell came back and said, Tevin Campbell threatens legal actions against Jaguar Wright after she alleged he was a sex worker to buy drugs. Jaguar Wright has been making some wild claims in the media lately. This time she targeted Tevin Campbell in an interview with Real Life Productions at Blue Couch, claiming to be he used to be a sex worker. And I quote, how does a boy with a voice like that had the records that he had, that could easily have transformed into one of the greatest male vocalists of all time, end up prostituting himself for drugs and change on Hollywood Boulevard? How does that happen with a gift like his? Jaguar Wright said. The singer can't win over comment and threatened to take legal action against her in a series of now deleted tweets. He deletes them. Okay. Because the thing about Tevin Campbell is that he really doesn't want to get involved in the mess. He's a pretty, I would say, you know, he stays to himself type of guy because he's had some controversy in his life. Okay. So I'll give you that. But he did put in here, according to Jaguar Wright, I was a sex worker on Hollywood Boulevard. He tweeted, it's called online defamation. Do not test. TEVIN. My lawyer's on deck. I would take that YouTube video down if I were you. My past is well documented and I've learned from it and I own it. Okay. I will not tolerate anyone telling lies about me online. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for any damn thing. God don't like ugly and ain't too crazy about pretty. Okay. Tevin Campbell says he reported the video and sent Wright well wishes. YouTube video at Jaguar Wright reported. Still, let's pray for her. She seems like she could use some positive energy in her life. Imagine how downright you'd have to be out to be putting some bullshit out there about people that you don't even know. I don't even think they know each other, to be honest with you. But hey, yeah. You said what gets to me is that none answer. When they say that Storm footage was edited, they offered nothing when he asked to explain the 1,000 of her other videos where she says, if you get me, no, hurting cats. It's many videos, y'all, many videos, okay? It's many things that have been put out there and she puts out there. And my thing is like, listen, the woman is entertaining. Don't get me wrong. She probably has some stories. She's probably seen some stuff. I'm sure she's a victim of something. I'll give you that. But why is it ever okay to lie about SA? Why is it okay for her to lie about any of this stuff? Like, or use somebody else's story to peddle lies? Why don't people, and I'll ask this again, people throughout the time have never pushed back on the things that she has said. Never. But she'll go to platforms that she can just peddle that. She just went to another platform today to say more misinformation. Address this. You lied. Nobody, that video is not AI. You're not gaslighting us. You're not gaslighting anybody. Nobody's buying your bullshit. At least I'm not. Okay. And that's what I have to say about that. I'm not. So for this article to fall today, I'm not working with Jaguar Wright in Jay-Z lawsuit. Okay. Tony Busby is denying claims he's working hand in hand with Jaguar Wright as part of his lawsuit against Jay-Z. So we were talking about this in the car, right? Here's the deal. Jaguar posted a video on social media this week claiming that she was contacted by BUZBEE law firm, which is representing a Jane Doe who is suing Jay, as well as more than 100 alleged Diddy assault victims. Okay. Now, here, I guess they clipped it because this is when she was on the phone. And this is what I was talking about in the car. Jaguar Wright says she's working with Tony Busby against Jay-Z. Look at this shit.
I know that the attorneys were wanting to speak to you, but I don't think that they knew how to get in touch with you exactly, or they had tried to. And I was just telling your producer, we received an email that everything was encrypted. They didn't say who they were.
Look at this. Look at the seriousness. This is like really good acting. I gotta start doing that more. Like, yeah. Mar Lugo, thank you for the $4.99. Okay, let me thank you for the coffee fund. I appreciate you so much. Let me hit play, okay? Let me hit play. Let's keep going.
But they left this phone number.
Oh.
It was pretty informative and a little different than normal, and so I thought I would call and then.
So, by the way, I think she fucked up when she put this online with over 2,000 people watching, by the way. I think this is where she fucked up. Like, this is why BuzzBee had to probably answer. And also, there have been people that have been asking, like, what's going on? You put this out here, and now you've been discredited. I don't know how many times this week. It's a lot of discreditation and no nominations.
I did. So,
Well,
would it be okay if one of our attorneys calls you?
yeah, I think that would be a good idea, because the truth is, everything that's happening to your firm has been happening to my life.
Really?
For the past 15 years because of the Carters.
Y'all see that? And that's not defamation? Okay. But she's not saying the R word here? Okay. All right.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are somewhat familiar with everything that you've said. I know you've been online a long time.
Yes.
Talking about
Yes. So, trying to gain awareness.
Go ahead, ma'am.
No, I said just trying to gain, give the public some awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, so would it be okay if an attorney reached out? And
absolutely. We can talk on Monday. And you can just, it was lovely speaking with you.
It's very nice speaking to you, too.
Okay.
Okay, so Monday is what the call?
Wow.
That's the Tony Busby law firm.
Do you see how sure of herself she felt right then and there? The way she said it, they had to say something there. Do you see how sure that was? Gain awareness. Listen, she put a whole crime and nobody holds her account. That's what I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, this is dangerous. This is scary.
You're being charged with doing stuff with minors.
Oh, shit.
Your alleged son, who you've been avoiding doing DNA tests for over a decade.
So now she's got the big girl's panties on, because when she said what she said at Storm and Rose channel, now she's got them on now. The camera's on. This is not AI. She might say it's AI later, but it's not AI now. Okay, so just y'all are witnesses. Okay, everybody knows. All right.
His mother was a minor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the voice change.
People are coming forward from Foxy Brown's high school.
Oh, and see, by the way, Foxy Brown wasn't too happy either to be mentioned in any of this. She doesn't want to be involved in that. I think we have to kind of respect people that don't want to be involved, but yet you have people that are implicating her in things. In my opinion, we have to be mindful, especially if we're saying that Foxy Brown was a victim and a minor. Like, why don't you allow victims to speak for themselves instead of you doing it for them with the voice inflection and all of this, the theatrics and the bonnet and all? Okay.
Talking about how you regularly picked her up after school, and it was kind of a known fact that was your chick.
Do you see what I'm saying? She goes from this, and she does this all the time, y'all. There are years of this, and yet it's hearsay, or it's a story that she heard from another blogger or from Lipstick Alley from 2005, 2004. There are articles out there that she is highlighting that this has been said time and time again. So then she rewrites it to make it sound like she knows what she's talking about because it's been printed before. It's just reading another Google article. She put this out here. But if Foxy Brown is a victim, why would you put her out here like this? Why? So go figure why BuzzBee had to respond and say, like, hey, TMZ, here's your exclusive. Even though BuzzBee's not a fan of TMZ at this point because they don't like the way that he's being made to look at this point. But why would you use Foxy Brown like this? It's not your story.
Well, know what's funny? 2010, she finally admitted it.
Look at this.
Y'all thought I was messing with AZ, and then you thought I was messing, and you thought I had Rick Ross, baby, and you thought it was Nas, and the real nigga was Jay-Z.
So now, look at this shit. She accused Jay-Z of R-ing her with a gun, and now she put a crime on Jay-Z, just like that, on a live recent video. Please make sure that y'all that support this woman peddling lies, that you guys make sure that you know that this is not AI. Make sure you download the original video when you double, but you know, it is what it is. Y'all be, you know, eating the bullshit, okay? Eating the bullshit. That's what I'm gonna say. Even if that is the case, though, even if that is the case, CC, that is her story to tell, not for her to tell. You know what I mean? So if that is the case, if that is Foxy Brown's story, whatever it may be, that's for her to repeat, not her. And then she puts a we don't know if this is the case. We don't know if that happened. I have never heard Foxy Brown say, hey, this happened to me by this man. We don't know that. So why would we put in the information in there for her? You know what I mean? All the time. All the time. That's my concern with this. It's always been. So she says, in a video posted on X, Jaguar filmed herself talking with the woman who seemingly worked for a law firm, which Jaguar claims was BUZBEE. Thing is this. BUZBEE says Jaguar called his intake staff and apparently recorded the video of the conversation she had with the woman. But BUZBEE made it clear he is not working with Jaguar Wright in any capacity. Yeah. Jaguar made a bunch of allegations against Jay-Z and Beyonce over the years, including a recent interview with Piers Morgan where she claimed the Carters had even more victims than Diddy. Okay. The Piers interview ultimately got blasted by Jay's attorney, Alex Spiro, who questioned Piers' ethics for airing what the Carters say are false allegations against them. And Piers ended up issuing an on-air apology. All right. A client of BUZBEE is suing Jay, claiming the rapper and Diddy drugged and arred her, a 13-year-old, at a party following the MTV Music Awards in 2000. But he says Jaguar is not involved in the litigation. You're not involved. They don't know you. In his part, Jay has denied the allegations and the claims, of course, gone after BUZBEE, informing a judge there's a reason to believe BUZBEE is pressuring potential clients to make false allegations in the lawsuit, okay? In the same video where she seemingly set up a call with the law firm, Jaguar makes a tons of other claims, more claims. This is her MO. She has done this time and time again. And then she goes on platforms that will not push back whatsoever. You said BUZBEE is busy to mess with her. Just saying. I'd be devastated if anyone went around telling my essay stories and put my name out there. It would crush me and throw me off track. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is let Foxy Brown tell her story. If you're really about victims and advocacy, you don't need to insert yourself in there. Don't need to put your face in there. Let her do it, because she can confirm her own stories, not you. Not you. Okay? Yeah? That's how I see it. Okay. And then let's keep going. So in the same video, Jaguar makes a tons of other claims where Jay-Z allegedly fathered a child with a minor and had a relationship with Foxy Brown when she was in high school. We reached out to Jay's camp. So far, no word back. Let me tell you what's going to happen, okay? This was going to happen. I told you this. Watch, okay? Just like it happened with Amber Heard, Johnny Depp did not sue Amber Heard because he wanted millions out of Amber Heard. Johnny Depp sued Amber Heard, in my opinion, because he wanted to clear his name. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. Hell, I mean, if I was Jay-Z, I'd probably do the same. If I was like, fuck, I didn't do anything to this woman. You know, I got to clear my name. I got the whole industry. I got people looking at me. This woman is going, there's 17,000 Jaguar Wright hashtags on YouTube. Check the numbers. You don't get away with putting stuff out there like this. It's dangerous, it's stupid, and it's reckless. And I'm so glad that people that people are speaking out, because in the 2019, 2000, nobody wanted to say anything. Nobody would speak out. And when they did, they would, look at them sideways. I'm glad that they're speaking out now. Shout out to the bloggers that are saying everything, even the ones that I don't fuck with. Shout out to them for speaking out, because they're standing on business. They're not wanting to allow this. And the thing is that this isn't a situation where, it's affecting a lot of communities. It's affecting people that, all kinds of victims of all kinds of backgrounds. It's affecting everybody. Okay. And not everybody that speaks out against her is working for Jay-Z or is part of a troll farm or anything. That's not at all what the case is. But that is always her excuse. And watch what she's going to do. She's going to say that BUZBEE is somehow connected to Diddy, and therefore he is not for victims, and that's why she can't work with BUZBEE. She keeps peddling this shit. And people like this person right here who wrote me a soliloquy as a comment keeps thinking that that's okay. That's fine. That it's entertainment for people to accuse people of R-ing, of having children that are not theirs, of telling another victim's story. It's okay for people to do that online. It's okay. Yes. Yeah, that's what she'll say. Watch. I told y'all. Didn't I say that? I mean, y'all saw the threat that I got. Then I was told that she was speaking about me, and there were other people's comments. And I told you guys, I don't give a shit. She can do whatever the hell she wants. She thinks I'm Asian. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, but if that's the case, why do I gotta be Ling Ling? What is Ling Ling? Like, what was that? What's that all about? I love my Asian people. Shout out to I got Asian in my family. Is there something wrong? Is it because of my face structure? Is it the way that I look? Crazy how a victim advocate would actually speak about somebody's looks, how somebody looks and their features. Like, what's wrong with that? Why call somebody Ling Ling? Did I call her out of her name? No, I'm just calling her out for her bullshit. Sometimes it takes huevos to do that. I'm going to investigate you, yada, yada, yada. Girl, go ahead. I've been doxxed. Redox. There's a woman in Jersey who's obsessed with me. There's another woman in Vegas. They're all obsessed. Like, I know. Like, they put out my shit. I've been doxxed a lot over speaking out and calling shit out all the time. And then they play victim over my calling it out, which is what she does time and time again. It happens. Let me see. She always talks to other people when there are other guests that shows, because she is nervous they're gonna say something. Yeah. Let's see. Hold up. I think she may have started out with the truth, but she started embellishing stories for views and got caught up. Her lies just got bigger, and now she's being exposed. Well, did she really think that people let me tell you what is happening, okay? And I remember when she first came out, she said a lot. And, I remember that at one point, I think it was Tasha K who had interviewed her and questioned her about her essay. And back then, people were really upset with Tasha K for doing that. They really were upset. So you had a lot of YouTubers going against Tasha K for doing that, right? For questioning her stuff. It got so bad, I think, that Tasha K decided to do a surviving Jaguar Wright. She went out there. And what I found now, looking back at Tasha K's surviving Jaguar Wright, there were no lies about Jaguar Wright. Her own family spoke out in terms of giving a warning to everybody that, she is not well and she needs to get help. But just because somebody's mental health issues are entertaining to you, I'm not going to allow somebody to lie on another person. You know what I mean? People with mental health issues are held accountable in court every fucking day. They call it mental health court. Okay? That it does happen. Now, I'm not in favor of anybody getting their rights taken away or anything like that. But if you're out here putting crimes on people and doing the most and hurting people's reputation, online reputation, putting shit out there, why the fuck would anybody support you having a platform? That's how I see it. You know what I mean? It's one thing for you to speak on your situationship, if you went through something, but for example, when she's speaking on Foxy Brown, when Foxy Brown hasn't even told her story or has said some things, like, why is it okay for her to speak on that? She's a public figure, Foxy Brown. You think this isn't like reputationally harmful for her too? Huh? People's lives are here. And when this is all that you have, this is people's breads and butters too. Now, I don't think Jay-Z is a saint by all means. No. No. Mm-mm. I don't think this is that Jay-Z is a saint or that Diddy is a saint. But like I've said before, if we're gonna expose people, let's expose them for the right reasons. Let's expose them for the harm that they have caused in the community, in the industry, exposing Hollywood, which is what I do on my channel, right? Let's do that. It's okay to do that. But with receipts at the very least, and if you speculate, but at least explain how you got there. Not because, like, when she put that out there about the Patty Pie dude, the Patty LaBelle, Charles Wright, he said that Charles Wright had AR'd a 14-year-old child. Okay? She put that out there. When I saw that, I said, oh my God, this is so dangerous. But did anybody check her about that? No, nobody did. Some people don't entertain explaining someone's bad behavior with autism. There's that. It's really scary how big of a following she has now, right? People really view her as a hero. Yeah. And when I say that she can't sustain it, it's very hard for her. I think the reason she's been able to sustain it is probably because, it's with somebody that's maybe taking care of her one way or another. And I hope that works out for her. But I wholeheartedly hope that she gets help, because it's really scary to see this happening and then people applauding this behavior. But yet this is the kind of behavior that can get people killed, hurt, incarcerated. Then you have the people over here that talk about how entertaining a lie is not a crime, or that lying is not a crime, or lying is not going to get you behind bars. Like, get the fuck out of here. You must not be well versed in what the judicial system is like. It's very top heavy. You must not know what that's like. Mar, thank you for the $4.99. She has said in the past she's great at creating characters. She really is. Believe her when she says that. Believe her. It's odd to me how so many people gravitate towards the ones they want to believe and not the ones that they should believe. Kim, say that out loud. Say that out loud. Why? Oh my God, this comment is everything. It's odd to me how people gravitate towards the ones they want to believe and not the ones they should believe. Yeah, it's kind of sad. New to your channel, the problem is people have been getting her away with this nonsense for so long and have profited off of it. And it's ridiculous at this point. She has a cult following. Well, she's created one. Excuse me. Truth Hurts. Thank you for subbing to my channel. Shout out to you. She's created one. I don't talk a lot about her. I've done a couple videos because it's been a thing. We're covering Diddy and Jay-Z, and she's seeped over to this. And I've told my subscribers, I've told a lot of you guys, because you guys have come to my comments. I've lost a lot of people over not supporting the mess. I've lost support, and that's fine. But what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you I support somebody when I don't. That's not what I'm going to do. That's not what I'm about. I've never been that way. And shout out to the people that continue to support it. That's on you. But I have seen the people that I've been following. We've seen this. Like, it's a pattern. It's always been like this all the time. Yeah. So you're right. And there is always a lot of enabling. Even the people that, defend what she's doing. And like I said, I like a lot of the platforms that she was at, and I still do. But I'm just like, are we just going to ignore that TMZ has called her out too? It's crazy. It's got to be odd. So many people gravitate towards the one. Yes, I think I read that. I'm sorry. Like, my mind is going crazy. Let's see. High stakes. Exactly. If she wants to talk crimes, she should file a suit, not get on social media, right? CC, you're right. confirmation bias is real, definitely. It is. And let me just say this. I would like to think that the people that are following her now are people that have probably maybe they went through a crime and they weren't believed. You know what I mean? Think about it. If if you were arred by a powerful person, if you were done wrong in the industry, if something happened to you, you know, and nobody believed you, no matter how much you outcried, okay? I bet that she has those followers there that probably weren't believed when they made an outcry. You know what I mean? And I think that that is dangerous a bit because I don't feel like she's being honest to a certain point. Like she wasn't honest about the Jay-Z. She didn't confront it. She used a YouTuber. She's a video analyst person who been basically told people that the video had been AI'd or whatever. I said, a video analyst. How come her videos aren't like nicely edited? Like you would think that if you're a video editor or professional video analyst, that you would be able to like your videos would be of higher quality. And no shade, but I'm just saying, like, no, like if you got Sloan, I'm thinking, or you got a bigger creator that does edits videos, impressive, something like that, to review this video to say like was it AI, and then they supported you and they did a video about it, then I'd be like, oh, okay, like these people are people with credibility that reporting something, and they do video editing and their qualities of videos are beautifully, but you didn't even do that. If you've been around a narcissist, the narcissist fog is blinding. Jag's fog reaches farther than most because she's tapping into people's grievances about celebrities or lives in general. Yes, Mr. Murphy, I agree with you. I think this is a good point. Like she's hitting at the core, where it what is it? Appealing to an audience that has been through pretty severe trauma. And I definitely agree with you in that. And that, my friends, is very scary because when you go through something, like I said, I believed her at one point, and I just something wasn't right. Then I noticed how unhinged some of the things that she was saying. Did you hear the rumor that the victim may have gotten the year wrong for the VMA? 2003 receipts would line up with huh. I didn't know that, Steeler Princess. That's interesting. Parasocial relationships on social media and or celebrities are wild. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. She mislead the misguided, in my opinion. Yeah, I think so too. But she's entertaining. That's what she does. It's entertainment, as long as people know that. That's what I thought. Wasn't it like a movie award and not the music awards? This one right here, I remember this one because he was like on a video with this child. Let's see. She's an actor. My niece edits a channel with 1.81 million subs. That's what I'm saying is like, if I wanted to get a video analyst, I would make sure her videos are like, I'd probably get Sloan or some of the other folks that edit videos very well with the 4K cameras and the, different things. The lady, I don't even think shows her face. Like what? What? That didn't work. But that's just my opinion, y'all. Has anyone seen the interview with her son? Yeah, I did. It's kind of like I don't know, like it's really sad to see Sam in an interview because I remember the first time Sam came forward, and this was like 2020, excuse me. 2020, he came forward and he did an interview, and that was really sad to see too, because he was getting involved in this mess. He was I don't think he was a minor. People were even Tasha shit for interviewing him at that time. It is very telling, but Adriana, he has a lot of animosity towards her, rightfully so. There's so much more that y'all, I would suggest you guys listen Like, listen to Danny Robertson, Sean Davy Way. Sean Davy Way had closer interactions with Jaguar Wright, you know, and has been calling her out. Like, Sean really helped Jaguar Wright when she was behind bars. OKP did. And she really turned on them. But these are people that are closer. And so that's why I think that you see a lot of bloggers speaking out and saying, like, what, you know, people aren't listening and they're not holding her accountable. It's kind of sad. Thank you, beautiful messy ball. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I mean, you know, it is what it is. Since she's putting herself out everywhere and attaching herself to all victimized people, things, and horrific things, the OFC also did happen to her. She touches many people with the gaslighting. What is the OFC? That OFC? What is that? Can you spell it out for me, please? Yeah, and I mean, but like I said, like my day ones here, like Just the Tea, please. I know Night Charm. Who else? Like, and I'm talking about my day ones, my day ones. They know. Oh, of course. Thank you, Em. I was like, what you talking about, girl? Like, I know Just the Tea, but you've been around for a long time. Probably before I had a channel, right? Just the Tea, please. I don't want to assume. Night Charm as well. There's some day ones that I have here. That you're a day two. Shout out to you. That know a lot of this. A lot, yeah, they are. I feel like a lot of people are desensitized and just let her say what she says. I don't know why though. And this is the part that I say, no worries. It just, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shout out to you. She says, I'm new, but I'm settled. You know, it just, when you listen to some of the stories, mind your mental health, you know, just make sure that you're taken care of because it's deep, you know. Like some Night Charm I know has been around and you know, for like when she first came out. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. All right, y'all. Oh, you did? I remember. Now, Ruby Farias. Oh my God. Is he missing again? Or is he back? That's another story, y'all. That's another story. The Carly Russells, the Ruby Farias, that little dynamic last summer was too much for me. I am day 0.344575. Shout out to Vic. All right, y'all. I gotta go because I'm tired. I'm tired and I still have to edit some videos. I'm not done, y'all. I'm not done. So I gotta head out of here. But y'all are amazing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mañana. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Thank you. I think Wim and Sylvia went to bed too, because I thought Sylvia was here earlier. Maybe she wasn't. I can't though. I gotta watch the documentary too. It's on my to watch now. So I gotta go. I'll see you guys. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.